Well, hello and welcome to Fulbeck and the final round of the Kart Championship for 2024. Well, we've had 4 amazing rounds. Most of the championships are really close. Joe, what are you looking forward to most of all about the action coming today?
I'm quite sad actually, Nick. It's the 5th and final round of the Kart Championship and I've absolutely loved every moment of it. There comes a point where we have to crown our champions. That's what we're going to do this weekend. You know what? There's 200 points up for grabs in this round. All rounds count, which is a little bit different to what we're normally used to. So it's going to be all the way to the very end, all the way till Sunday afternoon. And I really don't want to pick a winner. Even the championships that look relatively secure, they're not. Nothing's secure. And here at Fulbeck, anything can go wrong. The chicanes here are just treacherous. The track is fast. There are sweeps and there are the places where you can easily find yourself being tripped up and you can easily trip yourself up. So, as ever, the Kart Championship is going to be action-packed as ever, Nick.
And of course, you've missed out the one thing that is also a massive variable, and that's the weather. We've had all sorts of weather already on Saturday. On race day, we're promised even more all sorts of weather. Who knows? But what we do know is when we walk around the paddock, there's one man every single karter wants to talk to. It's Joe Bradley, the face of Karting Live TV. Joe, go do your talking.
All right then. A big part of any Kart Championship are the officials, the marshals and everybody who helps the meeting run. If we didn't have these people, we couldn't race. And the man in charge here, the race director for the Kart Championship, for a few years now, isn't it, Dan? It's Dan Ashton. Dan, I've got to say, our first year Karting Live TV with the Kart Championship, and I've got to say, mate, I've been absolutely blown away by the standard of driving I've seen from these youngsters. This is a kids' championship. I've got to tell myself when I'm commentating that these are kids. I know for a fact that you and I have talked about, for instance, the racecraft we've seen in the Bambinos. It's phenomenal.
For sure. I mean, Warden Law always sticks in our mind. The weather was shocking. It was raining all day Sunday, and they still drove probably the best I've seen them, not just this year, but the best I've seen them for a couple of years. Some fantastic racing across all the classes for sure, but the Bambino classes, you've hit the nail on the head. You've sometimes got to think, some of these kids are 6 years old.
I think what I said at Rowra at the last round, the Formula One boys need to watch this Bambino race and maybe they'll learn how you can overtake and how to be patient as well and how to accommodate the other drivers, because that's what we see.
For sure. I mean, like they're drafting each other, they're making some clean, nice, fair moves up the inside, and there's so much respect between the drivers. For sure things happen and accidents happen, etc. But for me, I think there's so much respect between the paddock, and you see them all playing on an evening, like playing football and with the cars and whatever. It's just nice. It's a nice family atmosphere, which is what obviously we aim for as a Kart Championship.
I think you've just summed up the Kart Championship actually in that sentence. All right, here we are, round 5 of 5. It's an early finish to the championship. However, we've got the winter series. That's all to look forward to. So far, so good. I mean, what's been your highlight of the season?
There's been quite a few. As I said, Warden Law was a good one, and again across the board. Sunday, weather was shocking. We had to stop for an hour, half an hour, whatever it was, to clear the track, and the good guys at Warden did that. I'm not going to pass a comment till we finish today, and the weekend, because I think this weekend and tomorrow we're going to Super Heats and finals. I think the final round is going to spice things up a bit, I think.
Yeah, you've got a job of responsibility being the race director. I mean, you know, when you watch it back, I talk about, I think I've grown to know exactly what you're looking for in the starts, for instance. But I think overall, it's a big pat on the back so far this year.
It is, and it's a fantastic team effort. Obviously, as race director, I try and steer the ship in the best way and the hardest and the fairest way possible. But it's a massive team effort. You know, Darren runs a fantastic championship as the coordinator. Some great guys. I've got some of the top officials with us this weekend as well, and for the year. And it is a great team effort. Working alongside the clubs like Fulbeck, Warden, etc. It's been an honour for sure.
I mentioned there, you know, the officials, the marshals. That is also a good way of being involved in the sport, isn't it? What would you say to everybody out there who maybe can't afford to actually compete, but this is a great way of being involved in the sport?
Do it. Just do it. Go to your local club, wherever you are, wherever you're based. Go to your local club and just say, I want to get involved. And get involved either waving flags, you can get involved in scrutineering, obviously clerking as well, timekeeping. There's so many different roles within the sport. Go onto the Motorsport UK website, you see which local club is, and just register as a marshal or whatever, and just get involved. It's a great team atmosphere between us all as well, and it's nice to have a beer on a Saturday night as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that bit. Thanks, Dan. William Wainwright was the fastest C50 Bambino at Wilton Mill. He's had a bit of a mixed season so far in the Kart Championship, but William so far at Fulbeck, this is William here, this is his dad Dan, he's having a great time at Fulbeck. Is Fulbeck one of your favourite tracks, William?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it about Fulbeck that you like? Anything?
About when I won the races at here,
Yeah.
Fulbeck.
What do you think of the chicanes here? Are they tough?
Quite a lot of them, yeah.
Why? Is it hard to get through them?
Yes, because they're really tight. Like, probably tightest one's that one.
Right. That's the first one. Yeah, is that after the start? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a great couple of heats this afternoon, haven't you? Which was the best one, the first or the second?
Probably the second, because I came second in that one.
Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Tell us a little bit about that then, because you were in third for a long time, weren't you? And then you went for it.
Because Henry Hales was on the outside, and I was inside, just choose to go no, and we just made it through Henry Hales, and then he just dropped back, and then he dropped back even more when he got to Stinsline, I think, didn't he? Yeah, and yeah.
You drafted like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just got him.
You know when you're drafting, when you're right up against, does that make you go quicker when you're behind someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that work? Do you know?
If you're pushing people, you have a faster lap time. It's because you be faster when the wind's behind someone, and then you just you get faster, because when the wind's like that, you just go, and then you have a faster, because they have the wind and I don't. Just make it faster.
You sound as though you really enjoy driving this Bambino car, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going fast that you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you hoping for tomorrow then? What will William Wainwright be happy with tomorrow afternoon?
Trying to win the final tomorrow.
Yeah, simple question, wasn't it? And that was an explanation in slipstreaming from William Wainwright here. Good luck, Dan. Good luck, Will. Great stuff. So fifth and final round of the 2024 Kart Championship. We've already had the heats. This afternoon we go into the final round proper tomorrow with Super Heats. Andy Dixon here, 225 in Junior Rotax. Andy, you had one of those character building days, my son, didn't you? Tell us what happened at the chicane on Heat 2.
Tried to hold it around the outside. Didn't end up so well in the tyre wall. I broke myself a little bit. And then, yeah. I managed to come back to 11th, but then I got dropped down, so.
All right, okay. So that eagerness of getting into that first chicane, mate, we've all done it. We've all done it. We've gone around on ourselves. What can you learn from that, though? What can you take from that?
Just, take it slow, take it easy. You're not going to win it in the first corner. You might bin it. If you try too hard, just take it easy. You have a whole race, use it.
So you've got the Super Heats tomorrow. Fulbeck's one of those tracks, isn't it, though? It's so easy to trip up in those chicanes. Is it one of your favourite tracks, for instance?
It's
okay to say no.
it's an all right track. The surface is just a bit patchy, but not bad. It's fun. I like riding the curbs and stuff. It's good. But no, not my favourite circuit, but I'm good at it. So pretty good, yeah.
Is this your local track, Andy?
No, I live down in Surrey.
Ah, right. So it's not
3.5 hours away.
Yeah, right. You're with X-Kart. Now, a lot of drivers are running with X-Kart. How many teammates have you got in Junior Rotax?
I don't know.
Quite a few, isn't it?
Probably over 10, yeah. Probably around 10, over 10.
So how much do you work together as a team then?
Quite a lot, to be fair, yeah. We're good at working together. We just need to get together and then break through the Katos, and hopefully then should be good.
Do you share setup data and the like?
Yeah.
How much in depth do you go to with regards to your teammates?
Quite a lot, but like not tons. But yeah, we share data around, and yeah, we get told setup and stuff.
Yeah. Do you find you've progressed, you've developed quicker because of the amount of teammates you have here at Kart?
Yeah, because obviously the more teammates you have, the more like you can try different setups on different karts, and if one works and one doesn't, then you know what to do.
Yeah.
And it's a lot quicker and a lot faster when you have teammates.
So a big lesson learned today. What's tomorrow going to bring for Andy?
Hopefully good things. We'll probably be starting from the mid-pack with a P3 and a P16, I think, with the nose. So hopefully we can claw it back, because we're top 5 pace. We just need to use that pace and get through.
That's great for us, isn't it, guys? Watch out for this guy, 225. I think one of the most sponsored karts in this paddock is Emily Cooper's kart here. Emily races the number 230 in Junior Rotax. Emily, is that your marketing manager, is it?
Correct.
Yes. It's also your granddad, isn't it?
Yep.
So he's done a lot. Is it your granddad who gets all these sponsors?
Yeah.
So how does he do that then? Because I'm intrigued.
He walks into the pub. He's like, well, he's like, will you sponsor me? Yep.
So, shall we go through your sponsors?
Yeah.
Right, take us through them. Who do you want to start with?
Graphics, my biggest sponsor for this year.
Right, do they do all your stickers?
All my stickers.
Do they
yeah.
give you any cash?
Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't need to disclose just how much.
No.
Right, so Ultimate Graphics, they do all the stickers. So who are these guys?
RS Security in Scunthorpe.
Right, what do they do then? Security. They're a security company, are they?
They do security, CCTV and stuff.
Right.
Dogs.
Who else we got?
We got Fina Welding Fabrication, a big welding company actually.
Right. I mean, this one, Nick, get this one in. The Elite Pest Management. Are they rat catchers?
Yeah, for like, what are they called?
For vermin.
For vermins, yeah.
Yeah, and pest.
Yeah.
So Nationwide Traffic Solutions.
Yeah, they do.
What do they do?
Traffic.
Solutions.
Yeah, solutions.
Kev Page Couriers.
Oh,
Who's Kev Page?
It's a new sponsor of ours.
All right.
Yep,
Is he a courier?
probably.
Yeah, sounds like it. Who else we got?
We got Raceway Kart Centre.
All right, is that where you get your race parts?
That's where I started racing when I was 9.
Is that an indoor place?
No, it's an outdoor place in Brighton.
All right.
And now here we are in Credit Depth.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's this?
That's an electric place in Gainsborough, I think.
Who else? Have we missed anybody out?
The Skip Hire.
Who's Red Graphics then?
That's the company that make the stickers.
Yeah, I know Adam. That's why I asked. Who else we got? Hang on, come round here. Come on, Emily. So,
Gainsborough Skip Hire.
what do they do?
When you're emptying your house or whatever, you throw all your stuff in the skip and they come and get it, yeah.
Ah, right. No, so not Skippy Rope Hire,
Yep.
Skip Hire. Who else
got-
we got?
We've got Kart Smart.
What do they do?
Kart Smart, Ollie Varney.
Ollie Varney, Kart Smart.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he races in.
NKC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else you missed? Who's that on the back?
Keto. Can't forget about him.
Oh, that's your KMS Motorsport, isn't it? That's your
Yeah.
team.
Can't forget about him.
Are they good?
Really good.
Yeah. How, has he got you going well?
Yep.
Yeah. And you are from Gainsborough, so that means this is your local track.
Yeah, been racing it for the past 5 years nearly, so.
Right. Why does
circuit.
everybody not like Fulbeck?
It's tight and it's just not a good track to drive on, but I'm
Well, it's-
quick, so.
It's a hard track, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard. You have to be able to go in the corners fast and come out fast, yeah.
Yeah. But you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did your heat score? How did your heat score?
Heat score. So we qualified P9, obviously.
Right.
It wasn't very good. We had no tow or anything. And then heats, first one was P7. We was running on our own, obviously, no tow. And then I got caught up in a little incident in the first corner in the second heat. That put us P8. So I think it'll be a good starting position for tomorrow.
Right, brilliant. And what will you be happy with on Sunday tea time after this event is finished?
Oh,
What will Emily Cooper be happy with tomorrow afternoon?
A win.
Absolute correct
a win
answer.
for Emily Cooper and a win for Cato as well.
And a win for all of these sponsors, Em.
And a win for...
And your granddad.
And a win for England.
Oh, that comes later. What's your
Yeah.
granddad's name?
Nick.
Nick Cooper?
Nick Tinker.
Nick Tinker, there he goes. The best marketing man in karting. Have a look at these sponsors. Phenomenal.
Tinker.
Have you been drinking?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Probably the best interview of the year, that. So the Kart Championship has a very interesting approach to junior road tax. They split off. The 12 to 14-year-olds are in a class called Junior Primo. And Daniel here, he's 13 years old. I think it's a great idea because the younger girls and boys get a chance to have their own championship. And this young man here has, well, Daniel, I've got to say, mate, you've impressed me since I've been watching you all season long. You won round 1, you won round 2, you won round 3, you won round 4. Is it getting a bit boring for you?
No, actually, it isn't.
No, I didn't expect it to be. Also, I've got to mention, everybody, that here we are after 2 heats today, and you won those heats. But it wasn't easy, was it, today?
No, it definitely wasn't.
Tell me, how hard was it?
Really hard. I just wanted to get my head down.
Yeah, you started 4th. What happened in time qualifying?
Just probably got some things wrong, probably.
Right, and then you had to really work at it. Tell us a little bit about your heats and how you see you got your head down. What do you mean by that?
Like, I just tried working hard. I'm just trying to get my apexes right.
So you had to really focus. Is that what you mean? Concentrate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Is Fulbeck a track you like?
Yeah, it's my home circuit.
All right. So you've been around here a few times.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What's the key? What's the secret about a quick lap time here at Fulbeck? Is there a secret?
I think there is. Like, just try really hard on the apexes, like, get it really right.
Yeah. Just getting that braking point right into those chicanes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're working with a driver coach today, Ben. I don't know Ben's second name. What's your second name, Ben?
Hingley.
Oh, Ben Hingley. You're Ben Hingley. I know who you are. Ben, Daniel here. I've been watching Daniel all season. I think we found a bit of a superstar. What's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, definitely.
I know he's standing there and it's hard to talk about him.
Well, you know, it's harder when he stood there, but no, for sure. We've been working, me and Daniel have been working together now for about 18 months, I would have said, on and off, you know. Obviously, you mentioned his age, about 13, so when we looked at what he could do this year, we thought this was a great category that was opened up. Basically, it's a bit different to usual. There's nothing else really on the market or in the racing that does it this way, so we thought with his age and also a bit of his experience at the level he was at, this was the perfect fit for him. So he's come and done this championship. We've helped him a couple of the rounds, and he's done a few just dad and lad as well, which is great. And yeah, he's done exceptionally well.
Daniel, I tell you what has impressed me about you is when it doesn't matter what has gone on in qualifying, it doesn't matter where you start, you just basically do what you've just said there and get your head down and get on with it, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. Where do you get that from then? Has anyone taught you to do that, or is that just something you do instinctively?
I just want to do it.
You just want to win?
Yeah, basically that's all I want to do. Try and win and try hard.
I want to ask Ben this question. Is it as easy as Daniel's making out?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, you know, look, he's obviously very talented. You know, there's no denying it with what he's doing. Because even though you can look at it and let's say you got the other grid of juniors as well. There's some really quick junior drivers in the primo class. You know, I've been here. Obviously, I've been here this weekend. My younger brother, who looks after the team with me, has been doing some of the other events, and he said the same thing, that there's actually a lot of talent in the primo class as well as the main class. I think there's a handful of drivers that would run round at the front of the main class that's in the primo with the times and whatever else. So it's not as easy as it looks, and he sometimes makes it look quite easy. I think with the way Daniel's season's gone, you can see the difference. Sometimes he has kind of managed to get to the front and edge that gap, and sometimes it's been really, really competitive. And today was one of the competitive days. We qualified 4th, didn't quite go to plan, and then he's managed to come through in the racing, and looks quite easy. But when you think, I think the top 5 are separated by a tenth and a half in quali. So yeah, that shows how competitive it is.
Yeah, it's not easy at all, is it, Daniel? You've come into this final round with a very strong position. However, mathematically, you haven't won the championship yet. But when you're racing, certainly today, have you been thinking championship, or do you just not think about that at all?
I just don't think about it until I get off the track.
So you're really just thinking about getting past the cart in front?
Yeah.
And
back that up.
that's yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
Daniel's saying that. That's exactly what it's about, isn't it? Just that's called being in the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had multiple chats about it, but he literally has just jumped in and said, I'm going for the win, and that's that. And to be honest, I don't think that's the wrong mindset to have. Like if you're pushing, if you're going forwards, you kind of stay out of trouble. And when you're a bit hesitant in motorsport, it only takes a fraction, and you get drawn into the pack, and that's that. So I think the mindset he's adopted is he's won both heats today and done his job today. So we got tomorrow to go, but yeah, so far so good.
I know what Ben will be happy with tomorrow. What will Daniel Hartley be happy with tomorrow?
A win.
Stupid question, wasn't it? Well done, mate. Congratulations. And
Before you turn it off, I want to say really hi to Grandma. So if you're
All right,
watching
okay.
us, hi.
what's your grand's name?
Violet.
Hello, Violet. And I know Violet watches all the time, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Because she's one of our biggest fans. Yeah. One of my biggest fans, actually. So, hi, Violet. And we look forward to watching on Sunday as well. This will be going out at lunchtime, so we want to know what you're having for lunch when you're watching this, don't we? So anyone who knows me knows that this helmet represents the greatest racing driver that ever lived. This is a Ayrton Senna replica. And I've been talking about this helmet since round one, I think. This is a helmet that belongs to this young man, Calman Simon, whose kart is bedecked in a Senna tribute livery, harking back to the 1985 Portuguese Grand Prix at Estoril, where Senna won his first race. I can see his dad nodding because I've got my facts right. Calman, come round here, my son. Right, so you were born a long time after Ayrton Senna was killed, weren't you? But do you know all about Ayrton Senna?
Yeah, he's the famous driver in the world, and his helmet's the same as me.
Yeah. And what do you feel like when you're wearing his helmet? Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks good for me. Because I always talk about you. You certainly got your name noticed, didn't it, wearing that helmet? Yeah. Who's the big Senna fan? Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Where is your dad? Your dad's over there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it feel like when you're driving your kart?
Like happy and like concentrating, so I can get top 5.
Now then, I saw you. I'm going to go down on one knee here because my back's going to give out. I saw you today in the second heat, and I think you came 4th, but you were 5th. But you were absolutely loving it, weren't you? You're punching the air across the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that you? Was that you doing that? Show us what you were doing. You were punching the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because you just love driving this car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now then, your dad tells me that you're going to change the colour of this kart for next year. Do you know what that's going to be?
McLaren.
It's going to be what?
McLaren.
A McLaren. It's going to be red and white.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
I
going to
think
be.
so.
It's going to be another cigarette manufacturer. That's for a kids' championship. That's always good. Have you enjoyed your heats today, Calman?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the best bit?
Last heat, because KMP5 and towing, then I overtook them on the last lap, all 4 of them.
Ah, so that's why you were so delighted. That's why you were punching the air, because you overtook them on the last lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good then.
Yeah.
Are you keeping that helmet for next year?
No.
Are you changing your helmet? Your dad says that you are keeping that helmet.
No.
Maybe for Christmas you get a new helmet
Yeah. No.
and then a new paint job. You've got to keep the Ayrton Senna helmet, mate.
No.
No. Yeah, Dad says
I think a PS3 one.
PS3 one. Calman, it's been a pleasure to meet you. And I'm amazed that a young man like you is keeping the spirit of Ayrton Senna alive by punching the air when you cross the line. That was brilliant. Are you going to do that again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. Thank you. Thanks, Calman. Calman Simon, everybody.